welcome back to my channel. I am Ashley, and in today's video I am going to be doing kind of a daycare video, but it's also this is my knee, by the way. It's kind of a daycare video, but it's also a video for parents if you guys are on the fence on whether you guys want to put your child in an in-home daycare. I know that when I got pregnant with my son, I never thought of in-home daycare. I instantly thought facility, and in-home daycare was just something like out of the question, like I wasn't gonna do it. I don't know why people have that like stereotype. There's obviously more daycare facilities out there than there are in-home daycares. If you guys are, like I said, on the fence on whether you want to put your kid in an in-home daycare or a facility, I want to shed a little bit of light on the situation and give you guys some pros about in-home daycares. Before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that these are all opinions. These are not facts. I do not have a whole bunch of papers and experiments that I've done to be able to say that these are facts. I just wanted to let you guys know that because I don't want you guys attacking me saying, oh, that's not true. They're opinions, okay? They're obviously not gonna be true for everybody. So the first pro is providers have more flexibility with hours. So facilities, they open at a certain time and they close at a certain time. Nobody clocks in before that and nobody clocks out after that. So in-home daycares, obviously we live home, we're always home. And I do sometimes have families or parents that have to go into work a little bit earlier, so they'll send me a text the night before or the week before. They'll let me know, hey Ashley, my job wants to know if I can come in a little bit earlier. I just wanted to see if it was okay with you if I can drop off a little bit earlier. So I always say yes. 90% of the time I say yes. There are some times where I do have to say no. It just really depends on what I have going on, but I can say that like 90% of the time I say yes. And I feel like facilities don't do that. I don't feel like you can text the person that has the key to the facility and say, hey, I need you to open up a little bit earlier because I got to go to work a little bit earlier. So with in-home daycares, I do feel like hours are a little bit more flexible for parents. I've also had real estate agents that had to show home super late. I was there for them. They had to do a closing early in the morning and I was there for them. Same thing with some nurses. I've done overnights at one point, and I just really think that you get more flexibility with in-home daycares. So another pro is that there is less room for error. So in my daycare tag video, I mentioned to you guys that I had my son in a facility and he was sent home with the wrong pacifier, and then there was a day where he had toys in his car seat when he was an infant, and I picked him up and there was like blocks on his butt or whatever. And in my in-home daycare, I've never had those kind of issues. Now the block situation isn't anything too crazy, but the pacifier situation is. And I feel like with my in-home daycare, there is less room for error. Every kid has a cup that has their name on it. Every kid's things are labeled, even their crafts. I have some crafts that I'm getting ready to do a video on for you guys, and everybody's name is on it. I've also had people come tour my daycare that have their kids in facilities, and I remember one parent told me that on Father's Day, her son was sent home with the wrong craft for dad. So if her son's name was Xavier, he went home with a craft that said Angelo. Like, that's what happened. So I'm speaking for myself because, you know, I really take that into consideration and I make sure that every kid has what they need. I feel like at in-home daycares, it's less common to see those kind of errors. So another pro is there's more one-on-one attention. I have 11 kids in my program. I'm allowed 12, and there are 2 workers, me and my assistant. So it's like 6 and 6. And I feel like with 6 kids, I can give those kids their one-on-one attention. It's like putting your kid in a private school versus a public school. They get a lot of one-on-one attention. I can see if there's a kid struggling with a specific task, whether it be fine motor, whether it be gross motor, whatever it is. There are certain activities that I can do to help that kid develop that skill a little bit more. And I can take that kid and help them develop that a lot more than I can if I had a huge group of kids. So I feel like there's more one-on-one attention. I feel like if there's a child falling behind, like I said, I can hone in on that and we can help that kid get that help or whatever it is they need. I feel like I can give them more attention than I can if I did have a huge group of kids. Another pro about in-home daycares is that the ages vary and children learn quicker. So I'm gonna see if I can insert a video of my niece when she was, I believe she was 1, almost 2, if not already 2, but before 3 years old. And she knew all of her ABCs, letters, and shapes. I'm gonna see if I can insert the video really quickly here. My niece was 2 years old.
2, 4, 6, 3, 8, 9, Tickle. Sickle. Hey, tickle. Down.
And I think that it was her, my son, one other smaller kid, and then the rest of them were 3 and 4, and we were teaching those 3 and 4-year-olds their letters, shapes, colors, everything every single morning, and the younger ones caught it. Like, they learned so quickly. In facilities, there's an infant room, there's a 1 and 2-year-old room, there's a 3 and 4-year-old room, but in-home daycares, I don't have rooms for each age, and I don't have teachers for each room, so I gotta like kind of ratio it out with my assistant. And all of the kids are together and they learn so much quicker. So I just wanted to put that out there. I really do think that that's a pro, and I really do think that kids develop a lot quicker when they're with mixed ages. And then the last pro about in-home daycares is that there's less sickness. So this is an opinion, but I can honestly say that there is less sickness in an in-home daycare than there is in a facility. I say that as an opinion. I don't think that it's a fact. I can't sit here and show you proof saying that there's less sickness in in-homes than there is in childcare facilities, but I can say that when my son was placed in a facility daycare, he was diagnosed with RSV the first week that he was in a facility. I've had infants here before and they haven't gotten sick as quick as my son did. My kids do get sick in an in-home daycare. They do get sick. Obviously, kids get sick. They get runny noses. They get stuff like that. I haven't had anything crazy go around in my daycare, but yes, kids do get sick. They get runny noses. They get colds. Those are normal things, but it's nothing like in childcare facilities. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So those are the 5 pros that I wanted to talk to you guys about in today's video. Again, if you guys are a childcare provider, leave a comment down below with some pros that you guys may have. And if you are a parent, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below and we can go ahead and answer those for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, these are all opinions. These are not facts. I'll see you all in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.